Welcome back to yet another video in our result management system application tutorials. And so we've actually displayed our landing page, like our first display. Now, what I'm now going to do is to introduce templates, and all you just need to do is just to create a templates folder, and on the main folder itself, which is the SMS folder, right click, new folder, and call it templates. You can call it anything, but templates just make sense. So when I right click, I would create my HTML file. So I want to create my landing page, and I'll just name it index.html. If you know HTML very well, you know that index file is usually like the landing page. I made a mistake. I need to correct it. .html. And so I would have to tell Django's project that I've created a template file. I'll go to the Django project settings. That's the SMS dot settings, and scroll down to where they say template. Under this is a DIRS, which is directories. I'm going to add my templates, and before then I'm going to import OS. That's because I'm going to be using this like this particular OS. And so under my directory is a list. I'll just say os.path.join, and I'll say base directory, and where I'm going to, the folder I'm going to be putting my HTML template in, which is what template. So I'm telling you to go to the base directory, that is this folder in itself, this particular the main folder, and look for templates. Oh, so I said templates, so I'll just add S. And now that is done, I'm now going to do this same thing that I displayed here. I'll create it here instead because it's convenient. I'll create a HTML boiler template, and I can say homepage as my title, and I'm just going to say I'll create a h1 tag. This is my landing page. This is awesome. Now now that I'm done with it, I still have to go to my where I'll write my logic, which is remember that this particular landing page is in our home application. So where I wrote my logic, I will now tell this logic file that, oh, display my templates, that's index.html. So when I come here, now the display here is to render. So what I'm going to return is not HTTP response, and I just want to render a HTML file, and I'll say it will take in request. That's this argument. It will take in the name where my HTML file is located. It's in template. Templates folder. But I don't really need to call templates folder. I can just say index.html because I've already registered my template in my projects settings file. So I don't really need to say maybe template slash HTML. This is just fine. When I'm done with that, I've already created the URLs for it. All I just need to do is just to refresh. You can see this is my landing page. This is awesome. And I can create more complex displays. And so the first thing I want to do is actually to create another folder inside template called a base folder. Now this base folder will take my my index.html. I also want to create a file inside the base called a navigation bar. And what do I create again? I also create a file called a base file. And yeah, interesting. Let me create another folder, maybe called views. And I'm just creating it. I don't know what to do here. And so what this navigation bar will do is I want to actually have like clickable links. So if I go to the small PDF website, these are nav bar, these are navigation bar. So it navigates to different pages. So if I click on merge, it goes to a different page and like that. So I want to have something like this. What I can now do is to create I think I'll create a list and I'll create a link, and let's say I will just duplicate I'll duplicate so if it's a list, I think I'll say unordered list, then I'll create different lists inside it. This one list is another list, is another list. Just going to make this place empty. So the first will be home, second will be student, third maybe courses, as a student, courses, and results. Save, always save. Don't forget to always save. For my index.html, what I'm just going to do is, again, this is just what I want to display. I would create a boiler template for my base, and I'm going to include this navigation bar in my base template. And in order for me to do that, just use the include. So this is what they call Jinja template. And so include what? My nav bar or my nav bar HTML file. Where is it located? It's located in my template. I remember you don't need to call out template. But now that I've created another folder called base, is in my base slash what? navbar.html. And so once I've done that, I can now create so this will be form like my base template, because I don't want to have to repeat my code every time I want to create a new page. I'll have to create the HTML tag, do the designs. So Django has made life a little bit easy for us. You can create one base template and you can inherit those templates. So the way you have a Python inheritance, you can also inherit templates as well. But in order for me to do that, since each page you want it to display different things, but you want to have like one design, but each page having different informations, what you need to do is to, in order for you to make each of the page dynamic, you have to include what they call a block. This block, maybe you give it a name, content. The content is, for some reason, we use it a lot. You can name it anything you want, but content, and that's it. Now, in my index.html, I'm going to inherit this base template, and this is just what I want to show, this h1. And I can now delete all of these designs or everything here, and I'm going to inherit the base.html with the extend tag. Remember, I think if you know Django a little bit, you know the Jinja templating engine. And so what I want to extend is the base.html file that is found in my base folder. So base/base.html. And the next thing I'm going to do is, you see this block tag that I created here. I'm just going to copy, I'll paste it here. And anything I want to write will be inside this tag. And let's just say save. And if I go back to my browser and refresh, also it's saying index.html does not exist. Oh yeah, many apologies. This is in my views. I've still not told my views where to go. I just say index.html. This time around, I've created a folder and I have moved my folder there. And so when I'm done, I'll just refresh, and you can see we now have somewhat like a nav bar and my landing page. Now, what I want to also do next is also create pages for student courses and results. In order for me to do that, I can just start creating files. Let's say students.html. You can see course.html and maybe results.html. Now I'm still going to do the same thing I did for my index.html file, which is to extend our base.html file. So I'm quite lazy. I'll just copy this and paste it in my result as well as. So this is the only thing you'll be doing. You see that you don't really need to build your HTML file from scratch again, because you've built one base template and it's going to inherit everything. So I can see student page. So just so you see how dynamic it is, and this is my course page. It's a course page. Save, and this is my results page. Now that I've done that, now I'm going to link these files to my individual application. Now remember, I've linked my home HTML template to my home application, so I will do the same thing for the rest. For results, I will go to my logic, create a function, maybe called view result as the name. I can just say view result. Let's see, any name you want to give it, just make sure you don't get confused. It will take an argument called request. This is standard for some weird reason, and I'm going to return render. What do I want to render? We have our request, then my where my HTML file is, which is in view, then forward slash result.html. Now I have to go and register my views in my path, that's URL. So I'll say from result application, import these views, and I'll create a path. So I want it to go to, if you just go to slash student as we did for our in our project file, where we'll tell it, okay, slash, go to in the URLs project file. If you go to land, let's say the local host hyphen 8000 slash student, what do you do? And so I'll just create a empty path. I'll say go here, views dot, and I'll say view result, save, what. So when I go to my landing page and I now say slash student, oh, it's slash student, not student, right? So this just give you like a front end view of your error. So it's saying I have admin slash admin, nothing, so there's no slash. Is either slash empty, slash admin, slash student, or slash result. Oh, students, sorry, please, many apologies. Okay. So it's saying that page not found. Let me check what's happening. If let me go to my thing. Oh, it's views, not view. My views folder. And so if I refresh, hopefully it's going to show me what I want. Yeah, it's showing me page not found. I really don't understand what's happening. Okay, let me go to my project folder and see what I did wrong. That's yours. Oh, it's student, not okay. Include student.this. If I go to my views, view result, views dot, oh, okay. So it's result.html, which is here. Let me just check and see what's happening. Okay, I saw what the problem is. I was doing, I was creating the file on result, and I went somewhere else. Many apologies. It will be slash result as what we have here. Slash result, then nothing else. And so if I go back to my HTML file, it's just result, and you can see my result page. And I'm going to do the same thing for my student page and my course. I don't know, did I, okay. Okay, so I would say my templates, my views, course, results, student. Okay, so I'll still do my courses in my results application. So I'm just going to create another views for, I can say view courses or view course. Then I'll just change the path to the course.html. I'll also go to my path and say, now I can't leave this empty, right? Because I've already occupied the empty space. So I'll say view course, and I can just say course or course slash. And when I go to my result, then go to course, you can see this is my course page, and I'm also going to go to my student views. I'm going to create a function for it. I'll say maybe view student as the function name, request, and I'll just return render request .html, the path to my HTML file I want to display. So views slash student.html. Save. I'll go to the URLs and say, so if you go to course, the land, that's the localhost -8000 slash student, display something for me. So from student.views, student import views, and I'll say views dot view student. Save it, and when I go to my slash student, you can see it has displayed my student page. Now the next thing I want to do would be to link this particular list I created here of different links. There's nothing there. I've not set this link to do anything. I'm just going to link all my pages to these particular links here. See you in the next video.